I'm down here in our North High Tunnel, and we're going to put tomatoes in here this year. So I'm going to start prepping this and get ready to do that. And in this first part of the video, and it's going to be several parts. What I've done, I've got this laid out. Let me turn the camera where you can see. I've kind of got my rows laid out. And if you see back here, I got 2 foot off the wall, 4, 4, 4, 4, then 2 on the end. So I've got them on behind you too, and then on this other wall. That way I can keep my rows straight. And this is something new we're trying this year. We're trying to do some layout and some planting. Usually we just whatever, and when your plants are, you know, this big and you put them too close together, and it causes all kind of confusion. So I've laid out my rows, and we've decided we're going to space them out a little farther this year. We went 3-foot rows last year on tomatoes, and that's really too close. So we're going, first row's 2 foot, then we're spacing them 4 foot, and hopefully that gives us enough room in the rows. And we're going to go 2 foot on our tomato plants in the row. So, and I'm actually going to lay them out this year. I'm not just going to willy-nilly it like I usually do, and because I start out at 2 foot and I end up, you know, 6 inches or whatever. So we're going to try to do some planting and some layout this year. So what I'm going to do today in this first part of the video, I'm going to lightly till these rows, and I'm not worried about the weeds right now. I'm just going to till my rows, and then I'm going to put down my fertilizer and my amendments and water it in, and I'll water it for a few days, and then I'll come back and I'll till everything. Then my rows I'll deep till, and we'll lay down the woven fabric, and we'll cut holes, and we'll get ready to plant, because my tomatoes are getting close. See that video in I think it's the last video, you know, my greenhouse, you know, I got tomatoes this big now. So they're ready to go in the ground. They'll be ready to go in the ground in another week anyway. So I'm going to do this for about a week, and then I'll deep till it and everything. So alright, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to get the tiller fired up, lightly till my rows, and then we'll talk. When I get ready to put the fertilizer and amendments down, I'll talk about what I'm doing there. So alright, here we go. I got her tilled, and it only took me about 10 or 15 minutes, and wasn't that bad. It's dusty though. And first thing I'm gonna amend with is a nutrient enhancer, calcium. It's got calcium, got a lot of calcium, 36% calcium. It's supposed to help your microbes. So, and I'm putting tomatoes over here. You can see what it looks like. Kind of looks like a organic fertilizer I'm getting ready to put on after this. So they said don't put it on there too heavy. And so I'm just going to put it on there a little bit. I do have a calcium problem in my high tunnels and in my big gardens too, because I've had soil tests done. That's why I'm adding this. So now you got to be careful. I'm not adding calcium nitrate. This is just a pure calcium, and it's called a calcium and nutrient booster. So it's got some kind of properties in it that helps the plant take up fertilizer too. So that's why I'm using it, and to boost the calcium. So I'm just going to go down through the row and sprinkle it in here where I tilled, and then I'm going to put the fertilizer in. So I got that at my local co-op, the calcium, and yeah, I got a 50-pound bag. I think it was like $12 or something. So it wasn't very much. But like I said, it's not fertilizer. It's a it boosts the calcium and boosts the nutrient intake of your plants. So this is my actual fertilizer, and this is a new brand I haven't tried before this year. It's a Virgo. It's 465. Now this has 8% calcium. So like outside in my kitchen garden, I won't put any calcium in it. This right here will be plenty enough calcium for most of anything you grow. But I'm push this land in here pretty hard. So and my regular fertilizer that I've been using was only 1% calcium, so this kind of caught me off guard. I put the calcium down before I read, but this has got 8%, and I still need to put the calcium down, I think, for the tomatoes, and I'm going to also put it in there for the peppers in my other high tunnel. So I'm going to go ahead and spread this. Like I said, this is a Virgo product. It's organic. It's 465. Got 8% calcium. This will be perfect for your home garden. And I'm going to actually use it in here too. Like I said, I tried to use organic in the greenhouse. I said on the live the other night, I went to a chemical 20 because of the smell. I mean, it stinks when I put that in there. So, but out here I use all organic. Won't put in hardly any chemicals out here unless I absolutely have to. So. And there's nothing wrong if you use chemical fertilizer. I'm more worried about it in the high tunnels than I would be out in the garden when you get plenty of rain. Rain incorporates it into the soil and everything better. If I do it here, I'm afraid it's going to, over time, build up salts and kill my soil. So I'm trying to keep this soil living, so that's why I'm using just purely organic in here. And we're also going to put some... we had a problem with cutworms last year, so we're going to put some Damascus earth, or whatever you call it. We're going to try it down there first too before we put the fabric down. So I'm going to get the fertilizer in this same way. I'm just going to go down my rows and just kind of, just lightly fertilizing this. And when I plant my plants, put more fertilizer in there with them. So. Okay, it didn't take me that long. Now the reason I switched organic fertilizer is because that's cheaper. I don't know if you priced it lately, but kind of pricey, and it was about $1 a pound. So I got 12 pounds for a little less than $12. So at Home Depot. It's hard to kind of find. I look around and try to find it, but you know it's hard to do. So that's about the cheapest I can find. So I hope it does good. It feels good. It's got good analysis. It's got all the right words and everything in the ingredients. So, all right, this is the end of part 1 of this. I'm gonna go water these rows in for a few days, and then we'll come back and till the whole thing, get rid of these weeds. Then we'll till our rows and put our fabric down, get ready to plant. So I'll see you back here in a few days. This is part 2 of getting the high tunnel ready for tomatoes, and so it's been about a good week since the last part of the video where we amended this. So I've got it all pretty much tilled up, and I raked it down kind of smooth, and I got my things back up because I don't want to step on the rows when we're putting the fabric down, because that makes it harder to plant. So these are kind of a guideline until we get all the fabric down. And I got a piece of fabric, I think it's 108 by 13, and I think this is 24 wide, I hope. And so hopefully 2 pieces will go end to end, and then we'll have to put a little 6-foot piece down at the other end probably. So or on this end, either one. So I'm gonna get it out, get it cut, and then I'll show you how we're gonna put it down. I think I'm gonna use wood chips instead of staples. Might have to initially use a couple of staples just to hold it in place till we get the wood chips going. So I'm gonna get that cut, and we'll come back and spread it out. So this is the row the product comes in, and it's supposed to be 13 foot wide. I think it's folded in 3 folds. So if you get something like this, first time I ever got some, it's supposed to be 6 foot wide and it's 3 foot. I thought they'd screwed up, but you got to roll it out and unfold it. So I just want to give you that little pro tip there. Go your way?
Yeah, I can come my way. Are you good?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I've got probably 3 feet over here.
Yeah, I need to go. We're gonna go all the way, but let's spread this other one out first. Then pull it all the way to your edge.
Well, and get up to your stakes.
Yeah, looks like it's too Alright.
I need to come over here. What do I need to do? Pull this piece here underneath?
Right here. Alright, so we got it laid down what we wanted to. Now I got a 6-foot piece I'm going to put down at the end, but it had ants in it, so we kind of rolled it out and we'll let it set for a day or two before we put it down there. So that's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to close the sides up and the doors and let this heat up, and it'll smooth out before we plant and lay down a little better, I think. So, and this is a super heavy duty woven. This is a 5-ounce. I gave $100 for it, shipping and everything, and like I said, it's 13 by 108, and I think I might order another one and put in that other hot tunnel because I like the way it looks. It's a lot easier than doing 6 foot at a time, and hopefully it'll keep the weeds better. And you don't have to use, now I use the little staples. Now I'm going to go around and put wood barks or wood chips around the edges instead of staples. Just make it at the end of the season, I think it'd be easier to pull out. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to lay this one out, lay that one in the other high tunnel exactly the same, and that way we will just, because we like to swap them. We grow tomatoes over there one year, and of course we're over here this year, and that way theoretically it keeps your diseases down. And but if we had one that was exactly the same, it wouldn't matter. So I think that's what we're going to do. This is, like I said, this is a heavy duty. This is the heaviest ounce I've ever bought, and it makes a difference. It's pretty tough, so we're going to like it. So we got accomplished what we wanted to today. I'm going to roll them sides down and close the doors up and let it sit for a day or two, and next time we're down here we'll be planting. And of course we're going to put fabric on the outside and more wood chips like we did the center all the way around the other high tunnel on the back. And we're going to clean this up a little bit. We're going to take some bleach and clean these up where I had them rolled up during the winter. That was a mistake, another mistake I made. But that's all right. They'll clean up and do a little better. So it's already getting hot in here. Thermometer says 60, but it feels more like 90. So we're gonna let this heat up, like I said, and that's all we can do for now. And then when we come back in the next video or two, and we'll be planting down here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We need all the subscribers we can get. Just hit it. Don't cost you anything. Appreciate you watching. Support your local farmer. We'll see you down here in the farm next video.